good. Jay Lee, that good stuff.
Like old school Jay Lee, before like he got super polished. So that's weird, but
he did like a Namor series also, right?
I think so.
I remember coming across those and I was like, oh snap! This is like, yeah, Jay Lee when he's still pseudo influenced by like other artists of the '90s.
Yeah, a little bit.
I was like, oh, that's weird.
Like the most striking thing about this Inhuman series is that it's not trying to do anything with the Inhumans. Just like, here's a story about the Inhumans.
That's pretty
Like
cool.
I would recommend it to anyone who actually wanted to be interested in them.
I like Inhumans.
Well, you should check that one out.
I will have to do that.
It's like political drama. Like covers all of like Adelan. Not fake X-Men. It's got everything going for it. Issue number 8 or 9. I think it's 8. Is half of it's from the perspective of Lockjaw.
No way.
Yeah,
That's
it's really fun.
Lockjaw, Mad underrated.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he's not. Is he a human or is he just like a teleporting dog?
I don't remember. I think he might be smarter than me because you question that. I'm just like, they have a dog, it teleports. I don't know.
I wondered like once, you know. I was like, oh yeah, cause like, was he a person once or is he just a dog? Cause everyone just treats him like a dog.
I think he's like a space dog.
Yeah.
Because Inhumans are sort of like spacey.
Right.
From space, a little bit.
So I wondered like if they had a dog and it was exposed to terrigen mist, or if he was like there already, or
I think they found him. Must have found him.
like I care enough to ask, but not enough to look it up.
I feel like I learned it during the 90s Fantastic Four cartoon, but that information is lost to me.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Oh well. Hey, we're just talking about the Inhumans.
That's right.
You should read the Paul Jenkins J. Lee 1998 Inhumans 12-issue series if you want to actually be interested in Inhumans, because it's really, really good. Is what I was saying. But we're going to talk about other things instead.
That's right.
Yes.
What is this?
This is the Sundown Rundown. Southern California Comics' very own weekly video series where we talk about the latest and greatest in comics.
That's right. And sometimes not the latest, but still the greatest in
Yes.
comics.
That's right. I'm Danny.
I'm Rob.
And we're going to talk about this week's releases.
That's right. Stuff came out this week, like it does almost every week, and we got the stuff. I'll start it off. This has been one that I think has been pretty hyped up.
Yeah.
Given that the Batgirl team, as they were so dubbed, is on it.
The Batgirl Burnside team.
There's actually even a little, it's a cute little comic afterwards where they call themselves Team Batgirl, but then they have to redact it because they're not allowed to call themselves that anymore because they are not doing Batgirl anymore.
Yes. What's the comic?
The comic is Motor Crush.
Dope logo.
Dope cover. Actually, the cover for the next one too looks super dope. You'll have to buy the book and open it up to see it. But at the very end, it has like the little preview for the cover. I'm gonna show Danny, but I'm not gonna show you.
That's really cool.
That's really cool.
So this is Brendan Fletcher, Cameron Stewart, and Babs Tarr.
That's right. And you know what? It actually reminded me a lot reading it of. This wasn't my attempt to. What's that word? Not pitch. Something your comic. But it reminded me of Final Derby because I was reading it.
Not the first time I've heard that this week.
Oh really? Yeah, like there was a definitive vibe later where because the general theme of the book is this character. If you've seen the movie Motocross from Disney Channel, it's kind of like that. Only she's not pretending to be a boy; she's just racing.
Sweet.
But yeah, she as well as doing like street legal races, also does like underground races where people fight each other and
There's
stuff.
a Muppet.
And
oh, I see what you mean.
yeah, it was very like I was like, oh wow, I've like seen this before.
I mean, I think we're both getting high off the same supply with our respective comics.
I dig it. But
yeah, I'm really stoked.
The art is
great.
Yeah, the art is super great. If you're familiar with Fabstar stuff at all, it's tremendously dynamic. The colors pop. The art's just phenomenal. It's good stuff.
And like, clearly this is going to be them like being able to do all the manga influence stuff
Yeah,
they weren't
exactly.
really allowed to do with Batgirl. They're only kind of allowed to like hint at. So if you like that Batgirl run, and you should, because it's really cool. Here's a fulfillment of that promise.
That's right. Watch them go buck wild.
Yes. jump over to DC. Speaking of, Shape the Changing Girl #3. DC's Young Animal. More weirdness as usual, and that is good. Let me find you a nice double. All right, here's nice colorful.
This book is so lovely.
Like psychedelic teenage mystery. It's super weird, but it's totally readable. Like it's easy to get into. It's like the intersection of like YA and Vertigo. I dig it.
I coughed in this hand. Guess what I just got?
What did you just get?
DC was having a sale on Diamond, and I bought the Doom Patrol omnibus.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm super amped.
It's so good. Grant Morrison, right?
Yeah.
It's really funny too. That's what they don't tell you about it.
Really?
It's like pretty funny.
Yeah, I've never heard anyone say that about it. Like I've heard a lot of praise for it, but oddly enough, I've never heard someone tout its like humor as being one of its selling points.
Got jokes.
But I'm really excited because now I'll find. Well, not that I needed it, but I've always wanted to read it, and it'll be cool to have that connective tissue between the current Doom Patrol, which is why we're talking about it. There's a Doom Patrol comic going right now.
Yeah. And definitely, like, the Gerard Way comics are indebted to the Grant Morrison ones. Like, they're new, but they definitely shout out all that stuff.
You just went.
Yes, so let's jump ship.
That's right. We were at Image and we were at DC. Now we're at Marvel. And this is for a series that I think people are pretty excited for. And
They should be.
Oddly enough, it feels like not that the Vader series was working up to this, but like one of the natural progressions of the Vader series was Aphra kind of getting her own title. If you've read Vader at all, you know that Dr. Aphra is an amoral Indiana Jones with murder bots. Basically,
Space.
if Han Solo was cool.
Yep.
Like she even has her own super neato Wookiee sidekick guy. I really don't know what else to say about it. I mean, like if you've read Darth Vader, you know that she's super cool, and it'll be fun like following her adventures in illegal archaeology.
Yeah, that Darth Vader series is really, really good.
I just grabbed all the trades finally to read it.
Good. And this is Kieran Gillen and Kev Walker, sort of jumping over. Well, not Kev Walker, but Kieran Gillen. This is like Kieran Gillen week. We got a new Wictive.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's right.
Dr. Aphra.
It's killing it.
It's also Brandon Graham week apparently, because 8 House,
yeah, that's right.
formerly known as 8 House Arclight, not just Arclight. 8 House was kind of confusing. It was like, let's have an ongoing series, but everyone contributes to their part of the world. Now they're all going to be separate series, so Arclight #3. Third part of the Arclight series.
This is Churchland, right?
Yep.
Oh, God, I love Churchland's art.
Brandon Graham, Marion Churchland. Sort of weird fantasy. Very cool stuff.
You know what I just saw the other day that I didn't know existed even?
Yes.
That I also grabbed because apparently I'm fiending for books even though I've got all these books I haven't read.
Right?
The Marion Churchland had another Image thing, The Beast, I think it was called, or just Beast. And I started reading it. I didn't finish it yet, but it's about like a painter or a sculptor who gets called over to some home to like sculpt something, and the commission is from The Beast, and it's this like shadowy figure thingy, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I grabbed it primarily because again, Marion Churchland, like I love that art, so it was pretty cool. So if you like stuff like this, you should come in and you should go into the Image section and grab more of Marion Churchland's books.
Definitely.
That's right. I did it. I worked it back.
Let's get silly.
Let's get silly. What is sillier than a living cartoon? Am I right? Slapstick. That's what this guy is.
One of the forgotten Marvel Comics properties of the early 90s.
Yeah, along with they're making a resurgence thanks to, I think it's the Mercs for Money, right?
Yeah.
They're all Solo.
Prowler, maybe? Is Prowler part of that?
Prowler was not, but he had gotten like a revamp in Spider-Man, and then got his own whatever. And then there's Fool Killer.
Fool Killer. He kills fools.
He kills fools. Very straightforward name. Slapstick, equally straightforward. It's a human person who was turned into a living cartoon. And, I mean, I think you can kind of guess what it would be like for a living cartoon to do anything in the Marvel Universe. It's inherently absurd. He has a run-in with Spider-Man. He hits people with a giant mallet. So I guess imagine, like, the Deadpool Harley Quinn levels of zaniness. Only it's supposed to be that way because he's a cartoon.
It's the original Deadpool and the original Harley Quinn.
I do like his hair though. I'm not gonna lie. That look at this guy. Looks crazy.
Good look, yeah. He's got a fun little jacket too. It's like part Sergeant Pepper, part straight jacket.
Yeah. Very. I would say an odd decision for Marvel, but I'm willing to give the people who are involved in this book a chance, whose names I can't find.
This is Fred Van Lente. And
Something Brown.
Riley Brown, I think?
Hey, look at you.
I feel like Riley Brown does God Hates Astronauts. Is that the one? From Image Comics?
It sounds right.
I think that might be right.
I believe it's right.
Anyway.
I believe in you, Danny.
More Brandon Graham stuff. Island number 13. Continuing this really awesome anthology series. Just jump in. You don't need to buy 1 through 12. You should, but it's not important. This little silent comic in it.
Who's that? Whose art is that?
Ooh, let's see. I don't know all the artists in it. I think this one might be... It's Grim Wilkins.
Huh.
I really like this one by an artist named Lando. It's called Island 3. It's just like really tight, like looks like pen and ink art. Check that out.
Damn, that's pretty sick.
It's like robot sci-fi type stuff. It seems kind of post-apocalyptic, but very cool. Doesn't need color. So really nice variety of stuff. And you cut from like that to like super kind of abstract minimalist stuff.
That's right. You know what they say, variety is the spice of life.
That's right. That was my favorite Spice Girl, Variety Spice.
Right.
The secret sixth member.
Changed her look up every week, that's why no one remembered her.
That's right. She was the Sentry of the Spice Girls. Okay, should we talk about Rick and Morty or...
Let's totally talk about that thing that I knew about, but Danny's going to tell you about it as if I didn't know about it.
Yeah, Saturday, 4 o'clock. Meet some of the creators of The Circle from Action Labs Danger Zone. Kind of teenage, horror-ish, kind of spooky. Like, little coven in a cave, teenagers. Yeah. The writer and the editor/letterer are going to be here. That is Damon Clark and Zen. This
Saturday the 10th.
Yes.
Also...
4 p.m.
Chad Kavanaugh will be here.
That's right.
Does the email say if Richard Friend will be here?
Huh?
The email that gives all this information away? Does it say?
I didn't get an email.
Oh, you didn't get... How did you know about this, though?
I just happened to see it on Facebook.
Ah.
I'm not sure if Local Boy and Friend will be there.
I know for sure Local Boy will be there, but...
Not sure about Friend.
Not sure about Friend.
New friends.
Yeah, that's right. Come in,
An entire
time.
Yes.
Enjoy yourself, talk comics.
Yep, support some creators.
Dig that pizza pen.
Oh, thank you. It's a gift from Nate. It's actually a Christmas tree.
Ah, yes,
So
I see.
it's that time of year, so I should be turning it upwards, which I cannot.
Your jacket's fighting against Christmas, that's alright.
Yep. More on Christmas.
Oh,
on my
no.
dirty body. Sorry, guys.
Danny
Anyway,
and Starbucks. Come on, guys.
first Starbucks, now my jacket.
Christmas is an institution. What would Hallmark think?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We should talk about something you can't buy at Hallmark. You used to be able to buy Beanie Babies.
Wait,
But
what else can't you buy at Hallmark?
you can't buy Funko Pops. Modern day Beanie Babies. Just grab the other one.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, gotta notice some cool Funko Pops, and you guys like to collect these. I got Rick and Morty ones now. These are really cool. They didn't give us any money to say this, but these are some of the best looking ones.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I'm really impressed with the quality on these, because Funko Pops are known for being super cute, but also super inconsistent.
Like, sometimes really crappily made.
Yeah.
Kind of butt ugly if like they mess up like the look. But these are close enough to the original characters that it's actually really cute. That's what Funko Pop's all about.
Like, I dig it. I get it. I see what's happening here.
Funko Pop's all about taking advantage of licenses for money, but they also do it via cute figurines.
I thought it was all about doing the hokey pokey and turning yourself about.
That used to be what it was all about when I grew up. just became about crass commercialism. So yeah, Rick and Morty, great show. Pretty decent Funko Pops.
We have them. Hallmark doesn't.
Yeah, screw Hallmark.
That's right. Support local Hallmarks. We're the local Hallmark.
We're the hallmark of the comics world. Isn't it interesting that Hallmark sounds a lot like Walmart?
Oh. Big business, big corporation.
Think about it, sheeples.
Damn it, you gotta say sheeple before I did.
It's always a race to see who says sheeple first. Anyway, see you next week. Don't shop at Hallmark or Walmart. Anywhere else we don't want them to shop? Don't shop at Starbucks, I want to keep those lines short.
There's a Chinese food place by my house that I don't like.
Which one?
Which are you?
Great Wall? Great Wall?
Is it Great Wall? I don't know. My mom insists on buying Chinese food. It's always bad, but she keeps eating it because she doesn't know of any other Chinese food places.
Damn.
I wouldn't shop there. It's alarmingly exciting over there.
I'm stoked. Let's go over there.
We're gonna leave you scrubs and we're gonna have some fun.
We're going to drift Tokyo style.